This is the Peter Channel in Norton, Massachusetts. We have 29 degrees at 7 a.m. Good morning, everybody. It's time now for the morning news of the stories of Wednesday, March 25th, 2026. Hey, good morning, y'all. This lovely Wednesday morning, March 25th, 2026. It's 29 degrees, says guys, at 7 a.m. Top story at 7 is Israel strikes Tehran after Pakistan offers to host U.S.-Iran talks. Democrats flips Florida state seat that includes Trump's Mar-a-Lago home. Deal to fund DHS falters amid bipartisan pushback. TSA tipped off ICE agents before arrest at San Francisco airport. Recommendations made to improve Mass DOT Service Plaza rebid. Hubert Davis fired as North Carolina men's basketball coach. Chris Murphy had $1.5 million stock trade before Trump ran the announcement by blood corruption. U.S. Saudi Arabia set Iran a 50-point plan to end the Middle East war. SK Henning Singh said Wednesday that it has begun taking steps for listed on the U.S. stock market as the chipmaker aims to improve the access to global investors amid its artificial intelligence drive. Childbirths grow at faster pace in 7 years, in generating increased marriages. Philippines declares national energy emergency over war in Iran. Another projectile strikes premises of Iran's Bushehr nuclear power plant, Iran says. The Pentagon has ordered paratroopers to the Middle East, the quarter reports. Senate Republicans again blocked Democrats' effort to stop Trump's Iran war. Last night in Attleboro, city residents attended Saving Cape Park Sewer Pack Council Chambers of Capacity Tuesday night to hear married Kathleen this morning outlined to councilors her plan to close the facility. Foxborough, local officials are using Thursday's soccer match between Brazil and France at Gillespie as a somewhat of a rehearsal to prepare for the World Cup games in June. In Attleboro, Willett Elementary School, students will soon embark on a completed acts of kindness front a special fundraiser later this month. How is South Coast Rail changing the landscape? Massachusetts Library named for former president. Search is still on for the missing 8-year-old boy from Marshfield. Looking at stocks now, down 84.41 at 46.24.06. S&P 500 24.63 at 6556.37. And Nasdaq down 184.87 at 761.89. And now, sports time at 7:03. In NBA action, Charlotte Hornets 134, Sacramento Kings 90, New York Knicks 121, North Pelicans 116, and Cleveland Cavaliers 136, Orlando Magic 131, and Denver Nuggets 125, Phoenix Suns 123. And AHL action last night, Boston Bruins faltered to Toronto Maple Leafs 4-2, Montreal Canadiens 5, Calgary Hurricanes 2, Ottawa Senators 3, Detroit Red Wings 2, Florida Panthers 5, Seattle Kraken 4, Chicago Blackhawks 4, New York Islanders 3, Columbus Blue Jackets 3, Philadelphia Flyers 2, Pittsburgh Penguins 2, Colorado Avalanche 6, and Tampa Bay Lightning 6, Minnesota Wild 3. St. Louis Blues 3, Washington Capitals nothing, National Predators 6, San Jose Sharks 3, San Jose Devils 6, Dallas Stars 4, Winnipeg Jets 4, Vegas Golden Knights 1, and Edmonton 5, Utah Mammoth 2, and Anaheim Ducks 5, Edmonton Canucks 3. Men's college basketball, Tulsa 83, Wichita 79, and New Mexico 84, St. Joe 69. Major League Baseball action, Twins 15, Boston Red Sox 6, Texas Rangers 4, Kansas City Royals 1, and LA Angels 3, LA Dodgers nothing. Memphis Grizzlies Will Barrett season over due to elbow injury. Frank Thomas sues White Sox for using the name of jersey. And today, 3:45, Norton Lancers baseball scrimmage against the Dartmouth Indians. And tonight, Bruins will be in Buffalo taking on the same as Walnut. Celtics will be hosting the OPC Thunder tonight at 7:30 p.m. at the Garden. It's going to be tough for the Celtics. Beer Cello News time, 7:05, 29 degrees. Time now for traffic watch, baby! MBTA, New Bedford Line Train 2062, 6 way here from New Bedford, top rate 5 minutes, basket between New Bedford and substation to mechanical issue. Fitchburg Line Train 402, 5 a.m. from Rochester, top rate 20 minutes, basket between North Levels to the North Station to the track issue. Fitchburg Line Train 406, 6 a.m. from Rochester, top rate 5 minutes, basket between North Levels to the North Station to the track issue. And Haven Line Train 1215, 6 a.m. from North Station is canceled today. Plans may consider train 1219 from North Station. Haven Line Train 1216, 7:33 a.m. from Redden is canceled today. Next departed. Redden will be train 1220, 8:18 a.m. from Redden. 95 stop on side. It's backed up between 146 all the way down to Route 95 to 195 in Providence, and there's a 95 to stop on side. Northbound side, it's backed up between that was every curve on the way down to Route 195 in Providence. 195 eastbound is back between 95 Washington Bridge. 195 westbound is back between Teacock down to Providence and Jamestown Bridge to the westbound side. A little bit slow out of the Cape. Cyber Bridge eastbound side, a little bit slow. Route 6 eastbound side, back to the dead stretch. Border Bridge to the southbound side. It's backed up around the Border Bridge to the southbound side. 25 eastbound also Route 6 and border. Route 28 at northbound side is back to the border rotary. 95 northbound side, it's back to between Route 295 and Attleboro. Route 128 get stretch 295. It's back to Route 95 and Attleboro. 24 stop and go action between Route 123 and back to the Route 128 get stretch. Route 3 at the northbound side is back to Route 18. Wave down to Grade 2 split. 7 expressway is back to the Grade 2 split. Then at Dorchester. 1-3 stop at the back between Red off to the Grade 2 split. 1-3 at the northbound side is back to Red off the Route 1 down to Westwood. Pike eastbound side is back to West all the way to down to the Prue Tunnel. Pike westbound side is back between the Lower River and the South Boston 7 expressway is back between North South Station all the way down to the Grade 2 split. Northbound side 7 expressway. 93 stop at the back between Andover down to Boston. Route 128 stop at the back between Littlefield over down to Woburn and Hipperscan between Burlington and Lexington stretch. Route 3 stop at the back between Bulwark all the way down to Burlington. 495 stop at the back between Lawrence all the way down to Andover. And 290 eastbound side is back to Route 495 in Marlboro. 290 eastbound side is back to 146 at Route down to Worcester. Western Mass side West all look good. And in Connecticut, 84 eastbound side. It's back there between Farmington down to Hartford, Connecticut. And 84 eastbound side is back between 17 Connecticut and Merritt Parkway. 84 westbound side. It's back between Sudbury, Connecticut. 84 is back to around 6th Avenue, Merritt, Connecticut. Merritt Parkway, it's back between Trouble down at New Canaan. 95 stop in the back between Bridgeford Stretch. And 95 stop in the back between Stratford away to down to Darien. And Northern New England was all looking good. Peter Childers time, 7:08. Time now for weather on this Wednesday morning. A sunny start, but it's going to be warm up nicely to the 50s on Wednesday. And tomorrow it's going to be a mild and rainy day on tap. Warm and dry conditions with its with mild conditions Thursday. Widely scattered showers possibly tonight and Thursday. A strong cold front brings rainy and cool conditions Friday into the weekend. And warm and trend continues with its seasonally mild conditions Thursday. Wide scattered showers possible tonight and Thursday. Week 7 is departed the northern stream show wave and high pressure to our south will bring dry conditions by today. Despite sunshine getting away to crisscross today, persistent south-southwest winds will continue the warmer trend. Another week show wave passed by tonight, not looking at like Thursday. Much level of humidity to work with. As a result, expected widely scattered light rain showers after midnight. And Thursday, the Greatest risk going to be northern mass simply due to approximately the mid-level force and the increasing risk of light rain. Later in the day, as of cold front approaches of the northwest, and becoming a seasonally mild. Thursday, as a increase in southwest flow develops ahead of the approaching cold front. Expect freezing conditions to the 23 mile by gust at times. A strong cold front brings radiant cool conditions Friday into the weekend. As a strong cold front approaches southern New England Thursday night into early Friday morning, bringing in the widespread storm rain. And some guidance is currently indicated a surge of most air ahead of the front and adds approximately 1.110, 1.25 inches, roughly 250% of the normal at the time of the year. Currently thinking this rain will be lost by tonight, and a good portion of Friday morning is still a little too early to nail down. Exact time of bring off 7 to week could potentially see up to half an inch of rain. Post football Friday, drier mass will push the region when spring up as battery labor becomes well big spot. The day will trade through the map winds possible as the drier mass moves. Front is also brings dropping the minimum market temperatures at summals indicated temperatures to drop down to 60 Celsius below, roughly 17 below Celsius temperature. Nominally high temperature likely occurred early in Friday morning before falling. In fact, the day with strong cold air affection has struggled in the upper 30s and low 40s on Saturday and Sunday before it rebounded in the 50s for the start of the next work week. Forecast goes like this. Sun's got today 54 degrees, calm given southwest around 5 to 8 miles in the morning. Tonight, clouds got up for 39 degrees, south about 7 miles an hour. For Thursday, slight change of shadow before 1 p.m. Clouds got covered most of the sun's got about 64 degrees, south is about 13 miles an hour. 29 miles an hour. Transpiration is 20%. Thursday, chance of shadow before 9 p.m. Then rainy day after 9 p.m. Most low at 35, 45 degrees, south about 8 to 11 miles an hour. 23 miles an hour. Transpiration is 8%. New percent. 10th quarter day, falls for Friday. Rain like May before 11 a.m. Mostly clouds about 49 to 32 degrees and not wind about 8 to 10 miles an hour. For Saturdays, most of the sun's got about 39 to 34 degrees. Winds and off around 6 miles per hour. For Sunday, most of the sun's got about 46 to 30 degrees. West wind about 6 to 10 miles per hour. Side 20 miles an hour. For Monday, part the sun's got about 53 to 39 degrees and south is about 6 to 13 miles per hour. Weekend side 24 miles per hour. And for Tuesday, most of the clouds got 56 degrees and western about 69 miles per hour. Right now, not temperature set at 29 degrees. Sun skies. That's me for our morning report on this Wednesday, March 25th, 2026. I'm Peter G. We can say have a good morning, Wednesday. Stay safe, be part of BLCB. Well, have a good day and good morning.